Hot flashes, or hot flushes as we British call them, are a common symptom in several anxiety disorders, including panic disorder, GAD, social anxiety and health anxiety. In this video I'm going to explain what causes them, the problems they cause in different anxiety disorders, and the best way to deal with them. I will also cover cold flushes. The most common cause of hot flushes is vasoconstriction. When you are anxious, the body releases cortisol. The cortisol causes the blood vessels to constrict. The body does this to send blood to the muscles and increase circulation in order to run from or fight a threat. It does this because your mind is incorrectly signaling that there is a danger present. By the way, this vasoconstriction also causes a temporary rise in blood pressure. If that is something you worry about, see my video on blood pressure anxiety, which I have linked at the top. Before I get on to cold flushes, if you're finding this video useful, I would appreciate it if you would give me a like, so YouTube will show it to others who struggle with anxiety. The reason you get cold flushes is simply because the hot flush makes you sweat. The purpose of sweat is to evaporate in order to cool the body and stop you overheating. When the worst of the anxiety has passed, the blood vessels return to normal, and with this heat source gone, the evaporating sweat makes you feel cold. Hot flushes are a particular problem for people who get panic attacks. This is because during a panic attack, hot flushes are common. So as soon as someone with panic disorder senses a rise in their body temperature, they fear a panic attack. And that fear can actually bring on a panic attack. So people with panic disorder employ many behaviours to avoid getting hot, like opening windows, wearing loose clothes, and using water sprays. People with health anxiety may worry about the cause of the hot and cold flushes. They may think it's a deadly virus or something else sinister. So they may employ behaviours like Googling causes of hot flushes or seeking reassurance from others. In social anxiety, people worry that others will notice that their face is red and that they are sweating, thus giving away that they are socially anxious. So people with social anxiety may employ similar behaviours to people with panic disorders to keep cool. But they may also try to hide the hot flush with makeup, hair or hoods, or they may just try avoiding people altogether. Do you notice anything in common with these anxiety disorders? They all have behaviours to try to stop the hot flushes. Understanding the impact of these behaviours is the key to both the root cause of the problem and the solution. If you feel anxious, you cannot stop vasoconstriction, as it's just how the body works. But not only are efforts to stop vasoconstriction futile, they actually make hot flushes more likely and more severe. This is because these efforts to stop it teach the part of the brain that deals with anxiety that hot flushes are a threat. Think of this part of the brain as your inner child. Like many young children, it has little understanding of danger, so looks to its parents for signals. If the parent is doing everything to avoid being hot, the inner child thinks that being hot is dangerous. And the problem is that this inner child is in charge of controlling how your body responds. So if your behaviours have taught it that heat is dangerous, then it will press the cortisol button to deal with the danger. This will activate vasoconstriction, causing a hot flush. So you end up stuck in this cycle of anxiety and hot flushes. And the more you try to stop the hot flushes, the more sensitive the inner child becomes to them, until even extreme behaviours to cool yourself down will not stop the hot flushes. So the solution is not to try and stop the hot flushes, but accept them and address the long-term anxiety problem instead. There's not enough time in this video to explain how to fix anxiety in the long term, but on my channel you'll find playlists and even courses for all the anxiety disorders I've mentioned. If you know people who worry about anxiety flushes, why not share this video with them? And be sure to subscribe as I make new anxiety videos every week.